Alrighty. Should be good. Should have audio. I think. Might need to adjust some of this a little bit here. Let's turn you down just a bit and do it like this.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been... Please visit...
Alrighty. There's our shippy ship. And make sure this live is working as intended here. Cool, it is. All right.
Enfield Aerospace. All systems online.
All right. No couple mode. None of that. Repair. Weapon config.
You are clear to launch.
All right.
Takeoff.
And here we go.
Landing gear raised.
Let's hit the Daymore first and just see if anyone's hanging out down there.
Please visit again.
Shields offline.
All right.
Quantum drive is now off.
Why the fuck you obstructing?
Quantum drive is now on.
It's decent. There we go. You walk out of the room, does your eye tracker continue to work? I don't do eye tracking. So I've got this little thing on the side of my headset here. It's track IR. So, but no, if I had eye tracking, well, the room wouldn't work. But yeah, how's it going, Doppel? Yeah, so it's not wireless, so I have to take off the headset for it. So yeah, no. But as soon as I put it back, like, I can take it off and there, and then put it back on, and it just resyncs. And if it's ever offset, like, let's literally move this, right? So now it's wrong. I can just hit my hotkey, and it comes back. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, I've been enjoying YouTube. This is not the first channel I've made, but it's the first one that, like, I actually get views on and things take off, and so my kitten wants to come and blow up our ship. He just stepped on backspace. That wasn't very nice of you. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying doing the Star Citizen for YouTube. I know my views are kind of negative and spicy, but, like, I don't know. I don't hate everything, and I'm just trying to make the game more balanced in general. But yeah, I'm glad that you've been liking it. Is there anything you would like to see from me, I guess? Any ships or concepts or just stuff in general? The Hawk and the Hurricane I have up next for things I want to make videos on. Alright, let's stop at Seraphim and set our respawn, just because we probably are going to die. I love when star map gets lost. There's Daymar. There's Noah. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not just trying to stir the pot, right? Like, the whole point of my channel is looking at the game from a mainly PvP player's perspective and saying, hey, this is where we can improve, right? And I really do think that improving PvP and improving ship flight will help everything, right? Like, if the ships are more fun to fly, if they're more balanced, then that will touch on that on, you know, most aspects. Where the frick is Seraphim? Oh, there it is. Like, I'm not trying to talk down, like you know, my most recent Guardian video wasn't particularly positive, but like, that's because I really think people who spent that much money on the Guardian deserve a more capable ship. And like, I'm advocating for buffs. I'm not sitting here like, haha, you got poo-pooed on. It's like, no, you guys should get more for your money. Insights in the ships and bugs and workarounds and the more natural flow of gameplay is where you should. Okay. Let's see. Pads are over here. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I wanted to like the Guardian. And so, like, I don't know, I have a really hard time, like, faking enthusiasm for something that I'm not enthusiastic about. And I have a hard time hiding it when I am enthusiastic for something about. A lot of stutters right now. And like, the Guardian was a ship that when it was first announced, I'm like, oh frick yeah, we're getting a Mirai heavy fighter, it's gonna fly really well. What's up with these stutters? Come on. I was not getting these in the last patch.
Landing complete. Engines off.
Okay, we're on pad 1. Yeah, and it's just like, here's the thing. You spent a lot of money on that ship, and that ship is sold and marketed as a heavy fighter. So like, obviously, it's not going to outturn and it's not going to, you know, zip around it like a, you know, a light fighter would, but it should have something that it does better that allows it to contend in that space, right? And raw damage and raw taking is, they don't really matter. You know, you can put all the guns in the world. You can put 35 size 7 guns on the nose of a ship, and if you don't let it turn, you don't let it strafe, and you don't let it, you know, have any authority over the fight, and you don't give it any gunners to cover its off-axis, it will never win. It doesn't matter if you give it 100,000 whole HP. And like, the original Guardian actually does fly pretty decently good. The downstrafe, it's the best in class for downstrafe in ships, bar none, including the light fighters. Well, not all of them. I think the Fury is better, but like, that's one ship, right? And it's from Mirai as well. that downstrafe, when you pair it with backstrafe, is incredibly powerful. You get something like 13 Gs going back and down, which really lets you keep those light fighters in front of you. I was able to get a lot of kills on light fighters in the regular Guardian, but so like they made the regular Guardian actually like, hey, this is decent. This is how you do heavy fighters. You give them one thing that they can leverage, and sure, they don't turn better. Sure, they won't win in a duel fight, right? But you can do something to still apply damage. But then they gave it size 5 guns, which just are all so slow. The Gauldrines are the only ones that are fast, but the Gauldrines do 40% less damage than the size 4 guns, right? So it's just weird design choices that they make, and like, sure, the game isn't finished, but this is the game we have now. And if they're selling it now and it's a fighter, make it good. Make it like, it doesn't have to upset the meta, but it should be competitive. You shouldn't, no one should buy a $300 heavy fighter and then literally not be able to do anything in a fight. I want to love the ship. I don't like, whenever there's a new ship that comes out and it isn't good, I get really sad. I want to like these ships. I want to enjoy them. Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. Shit, dude, I can happily give you a demonstration. And then just a little, obviously you know like what it is, but I mean like on why it's important, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to this pole here. What we're gonna do is what's called the pole drill. And so every fighter pilot knows how to work that stripper pole, right? So what you do is this is how you can learn the turn rate of your ship and learn how to most optimally enter what's called the binary circle. The binary circle is the default orbit that PvP happens. So let's imagine that this right here, this is our target, right? If you fly straight at it, we're going to crash into it, right? So we downstrafe. And as we downstrafe, we apply just a little bit of forward strafe so we don't fall away from it like that, right? And then we try and get right on it as close as you can to your maximum turn rate. And so upstrafe, I'll go in closer like that. And if I downstrafe really hard, I'll pull farther away. You see that? So downstrafing pushes you back, upstrafing pulls you in. The base Guardian, and actually the MX2, though to a lesser degree, has really good downstrafe. And so when you're in a fight where somebody's trying to get over your nose, where they're trying to push onto you and get under your turn rate, that downstrafe helps you swing out of the binary orbit, and it keeps them in front of you. So once again, here's the example, right? So there's always a little bit of downstrafe because otherwise you will hit the station. Okay, so just a little bit here. And if I downstrafe right now, we're in the orbit. If I downstrafe right now, we pull away, we get farther away. So it's an incredibly good tool to keep a ship in front of you, which in a single-seater heavy fighter, being able to keep a ship in front of you is super important. All right, let's go to Daymar.
Shields.
Dude, I'd happily, like, here's the thing. Why I don't make a lot of educational content is I don't consider myself to be at expert level yet. Yes, that's exactly why, Doppel. It's because strafes are more important than forward and back. So there's two ways you can do it with mouse and keyboard. You can do it like that, where it's W and S, or you can do shift and control, and then you make your boost your spacebar. Because boost is important, and you also want to be able to boost down strafe, not just boost up strafe. So with boost on shift, it's really hard to down strafe and boost at the same time. Strafes are more important than forward and back. Okay, so I don't know if we're gonna find anyone. We may have to go to free fight to get fights, but I want to get some inverse fights with this build. So we're going to OLP sites. These are Hathor OLP sites. These are PvP zones. Okay. We're also only going to shoot at ships that are combat ships or capital ships. If they have a cargo bay and they're smaller than the capital ship, or they're a starter ship, we are not going to attack them unless they attack us first. It's still ganking. It's still PvP that's, you know, unrequited. But it's the best way that I can morally test ships in verse and PU that has engineering, because the arena commander doesn't have engineering right now. You know, the ships just blow up with no other HP. You can't do a power plant disable or anything like that, right? So I give myself these rules of engagement to try and make it better. So we are technically ganking. All right, ship here. Santok Yai. Looks like it's not piloted. Ship here. Starter ship. Also empty. Yeah. But like I was saying before you brought it up, why I don't make like educational shorts and stuff is because I don't consider myself to be like a an expert. I consider myself a journeyman level PvP ship, you know, a flyer. I'm still trying to develop my flight skill. I think I'm better than most people in PU. In Arena Commander, I'm not close to Virgil's or Avengers level, and so that's why I'm usually loath to make full-on videos that are tutorials, but I'd happily answer questions or raise knowledge or train with somebody one-on-one. I just learned you can click the radar for targeting. Yeah. You can also zoom in and out on it, and it changes your range, see? Though the radar is still kind of bad and needs more. All right, so there's no one here, so we're gonna go to the other OLP. Yeah, just with the event going on, I kind of doubt we're gonna see a whole lot of people running Hathor, but yeah. Well, so here's the thing about that though, Doppel. To get to better than most people in the PU, it's actually really easy. I think in one afternoon of training, because a lot of it's just knowledge checks. It's not necessarily mechanical skill. It's knowing what you can do to avoid fire and to move closer, move farther, and just knowing what ships are good at what. Really, with a little bit of stick time or you know, mouse keyboard time, seat time in a fighter, and just somebody telling you these things, yeah, you can get a lot of skill, or really just a lot more performance out of your ships for very little skill investment. Because a lot of people don't understand some basic things about how pips work, about how merging works, about how shot evasion works. A lot of people, when they go to evade, they'll just do this, or they'll just turn and fly in a straight direction and try and get away your nose right that way. These are AI. It's not bad. That's the starter ship. Okay. We'll fly in a little closer here to the OLP. How's it going, Adam? Lots of ships here. They all look abandoned. Yeah, it's a shame that for whatever reason they decided to not put like the full engineering into Arena Commander. So like when I want to test ships and builds, I really need to try and just get fights in verse. You finished the event already? Okay, be honest with me, and I won't judge you. I want to know. Did you get in like a group to do the event, or did you do it yourself? Once again, no judgment. Just if you did it yourself, I want to know how long it took you. Pay or die. Stupid ant, pay or die. How much does he need to pay? If there's someone pirating, retards interdicting the Nix to Stanton jump gate. Oh, I'd happily go fight those guys. Public party? Okay. Once again, no judgment. That's like the sane way of doing it. I'm just like, bro, if you did that yourself, I want to know how many hours that took. Because that event is so grindy. And the missions are so bad. Like, there was an interview that Yogi Klatt, who is the guy who is the lead dev on the flight model, did with Space Tomato 2 and Avenger 1. And in that one, they said, oh, we can make an AI that's so good you can never fight it. And I'm like, man, dude, I want to fight that AI. All their AI is so bad that it's a snooze to fight them, and they have to put like timers on their missions, otherwise anything could clear it. I really wish they made levels to their AI. I'm like, sure, keep the starter stuff for like the early on stuff, and give us a challenge. Give us a challenge. All right, so if they're interdicting from Nyx to Stanton, I mean, we can go fight it. I will probably die because it sounds like they got a gank group up, but let's just see what we can do. Yeah.
Is now on.
All right, really quick while we jump gas, I'm just gonna get a drink here. And be right back. Now, really, I should be in an interstellar tune ship if we're going to be going into an interdiction field. But I want to test out the frickin' Hawk. All right. So here's the thing: in master modes, flying light fighters that all have the same speed profiles is really, really, really hard to handle multiple attackers. I don't want to say impossible, but like close to it, just because what they did with master modes, right? The nav mode to SCM drop, where it drops your speeds instantly. Yeah, the Hawk is an EMP ship, and it's never really was all that good until 4.3, where it became amazing. They buffed it and it became incredibly good, and then it was able to shine and be a good fighter for 2 patches before they nerfed it with the ballistic meta. So what I'm trying with the build is my size 2 slots, which the ship has 4 of on those sort of winglets there, you see them. I'm trying shredders because that's a good ballistic option, and should be able to get in close enough that their speed shouldn't be an issue. But then on those 2 little size 1 points, I have distortion repeaters, and I'm hoping those distortion repeaters will actually get their shields down quickly, and I'll be able to use the EMP. That's the theory. In reality, I have not really been able to test it that well. And God, we're slow. This is the longest jump. I swear, if we get there and there's not anyone interdicting, I'm gonna be sad. Because Nyx is not good for PvP besides that. We're going on an adventure, but it might be to nothing, so I'm really hoping this pirate gang's still out there. Are we gonna run out of fuel before we get there? I feel like the ship though is like angled like 5 degrees too high. Like if it just was down just a bit, it looked a lot more aggressive. Yeah. It's just, so here's the thing: if we find nothing, I can go to free flight and I can get fights. But free flight and squadron battle don't have engineering active. So you really don't get the full picture of how things perform. It's why in all of my videos I'm doing inverse PvP, because I started this channel right as engineering launched. Because it's a huge difference to have to just get the kill for the entire health pool of a ship in AC versus just having to get a power plant kill. And I'm really kind of upset that that doesn't work that way in AC. Zoom, zoom. I really need to like bind this to a controller where I can get it like a lot more fine. But yeah, how do you zoom in and out in an F4? So there's two ways. You have to hold down the F4 to do any interactions, right? So there is you hold F4 and you use the arrow keys, which moves the camera itself, and then there's scroll wheel, which acts sort of as a zoom feature. Is different from moving the actual body of the camera, and you can use this as well as depth of field things to get really cinematic shots. But I need to bind it to a non-digital axis, like a controller, so I can actually get, you know, it moves a random distance basically with the arrow keys.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yep, no worries. Where are the pads on this station? We're gonna stop for a refuel here. Let's see. I don't want to get a full-on hangar. I just want a pad. Oh, see him.
Shields online. Landing gear deployed.
Perfect. Look at that. That one was beautiful. All right. I swear, if we go to this and there's not an interjection field, I'm gonna be so sad. Once again, we probably will die because it's probably a gank group and master modes remove the ability to do it. Good night, Rido.
Takeoff complete.
All right.
Raised.
What are you flying, Tushi? Ooh, a Perseus. It's a good ship. Perseus is a really good ship. See, I don't hate everything, guys. I hate the Hammerhead, but the Perseus is really good. There it is.
Shields offline.
All right. Through the wormhole we go. The person I know is on the way to kill me. It was an accident. They attack first. Oh, is this guy like shoot an NPC and now he has a crime stat 3? Impatiently waiting for the crafting. Yeah, dude, the reset, like, they should have just not said anything about it, right? Because now everyone's like, including like my one friend I had that plays this game, right? is like, bro, I'm not gonna play till the reset because nothing's gonna matter until then. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. Ooh, hello. That freaking Gladius got yeeted back at us. Like, holy shit, balls. Please tell me I have a jump module on this ship. I do. Why are we not configuring? There it is. Hey, Ender, how's it going? So in theory, Ender, people in chat are saying there's an interdiction group between Nyx and Stanton, or I guess Levski and Stanton. So we're seeing if they're there, but if they aren't, we might go to free flight, test the ship, because there's nobody at Daymar because everyone's winning the event, so there's no Hathor players. And I'm not the type of person that just attacks people anywhere. It has to be a PvP zone, right? Or a bounty, I guess, but bounties, you usually get people in an org sitting around an OM point waiting in a fucking Idris. Yeah. I'm very new to the game. I have no idea about anything. Cool channel. Hey man, that's really fun. This channel isn't the most positive out there when it comes to the game. I'm a PvP focused player. I mainly try to, you know, do ship combat as my primary thing, and that's the lens that I make all my videos in. I try to make that very clear, and you know that this isn't a generalist review channel. It's based on the lens of a PvP fighter pilot. Nothing immediately here, but they said there was an interdiction point, so it would have to be in between here and Levski, most likely. We're gonna do a few different jumps and see if we can't find it. All right. But yeah, and if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. I don't usually do things like hello? Interesting. A crude Polaris.
Shields online.
Bud Anderson in an Asgard. Tethgar. Do you have a bounty, Tethgar? There's no PvP bounties here. Try VR has the most systems would be brutal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're zooming into that portal though. Yep. There's that jump. That's a constellation. That could have been our interdictors up there. However, I'm not just going to follow them back out, especially when I don't have a PvP bounty for them. The Polaris would be an interesting fight. I could do it. I think if I got a little lucky on, and I got the drop and I disabled their rear PDC correctly. If I disabled the rear PDC directly over their engines, I could have a shot at taking it out. But if they've got fighter screen or whatever, no chance. Let's jump to Levski. See if we catch it. Yeah, Ender, with the VR headset, I mean, I've done VR. I actually really like VR. I use the PSVR 2 because it has eye tracking and 120 hertz. So I can do foveated rendering to get more frames, and it's a high enough refresh rate that even in like the very jittery, very you know, spammy dodge system that Light Fighter dueling is, master modes, I can still track targets. I really liked it, but there are other issues. I haven't tried it with the new patch. They said they made some improvements to it. I've been wanting to do a video on it because I think VR will actually be, for the vast majority of people, the best way of playing Star Citizen. So for example, Avenger in his video said that VR wasn't very good for a PvP focused player, which I agree with what points he made, but also Avenger and I have these things. We have track IR, or we have eye tracking, or something else like that, right? And I think more people, more casuals have a Quest or a headset like this than they have these. These are kind of just for the sim crowd, right? Like you really only see these in sim flight people. And they aren't cheap. Like I think this is 150 bucks. Yeah. All right, so far nothing in this introduction bubble. Yeah, I'm wondering if that was them. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, it's too far away. Where's this introduction gang?
Bottom drive is now up.
Ain't there. All right, we'll go to does eye tracking feel natural to you? Yeah, the head tracking is very natural. In fact, going back to it from VR, I was like, oh man, it's so sensitive, because of course in VR you have to look behind you, you have to literally turn all the way, right? Whereas look behind you with head tracking, you just do that, and it's just a lot more sensitive to that. But the fuck, why won't you let me do this game? All right, I didn't think the Galatian belt was very pretty, and I liked the missions where you fought the Vandal. So we're gonna go to Power Gateway and then probably land refuel, then go back to Stanton Gateway, and if we don't find them, that's kind of it. Stretched nuts, who's asking? Stretched nuts, huh? Yeah, still no PvP bounty missions. Just someone looking to have some fun. Yeah, if you're going to buy a new thing, this is a little bit better right now than VR for right now. It's not more immersive, it's not more fun, but you don't lose the frame rate that VR does or risk the sensitive stuff. So it's a really simple integration here. I can show you the software really quick. This is the Track IR5. This is what I recommend. It has lower latency than the than eye tracking, because it uses just these, and you know there's not that extra processing. So right here you set your curves, right, and you set a button that will recenter it. So like I said, I can look over here, and now that's center. So I look back the screen, now I'm over there, right? So I set these curves to be pretty steep, so that way I only have to move my head a little bit to get quite a lot of motion, like to look all the way behind me. It's like that. And then in game, in your game settings, there's she might be here. Yeah, head tracking. Disable while he doesn't know, but yes during FPS, during ADS, all that fun stuff, right? And then we turn off roll and stuff, because I really don't want my head doing all these weird things and getting me off center. So I have it very four directional right now, and I can turn it on and make it a lot less, but this way to me feels the most natural and the easiest in fighting, right? So like, yeah, here, enable rolling seats, we do that, then suddenly I can do this, but this doesn't really help me, you know? That doesn't really give me any benefit. So I turn that off. And then there's also offsets where you can literally like physically move forward and back in the seat with it, and I just turn all that off. Because I just need that. That stuff you had calls for immersion. Yeah, no worries, man. Take a point out of engines to fix the key map. Really? Did nuts answer me? What kind of fun you want to have? I want to do your gang. I'm just a solo. Don't care if you kill me. Want to have fun. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fly right back to Stanton Gateway. We're gonna land, refuel, fly back, and probably just jump back to Stanton because there's no PvP in Nyx.
Quantum drive is now off.
Take the interaction and come with another idea of fun. Hey, it's true, Rydell. Listen, I'm looking for fun from a guy who's named Stinky Nuts. So, Star Citizen After Dark. I think I see the pads. Yep.
Shields online. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Booyah! That one also felt good, man. We're having good landings tonight, guys.
Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
Yeah, I can teach you guys how to do landings like that. It's actually it's easier than you would think. It straight up is, and it doesn't require sticks. I know I'm flying on sticks, but it does not require sticks.
Shields offline.
I just smashed in the pad and cut engine. Any landing you can walk away from, right, Adam? Dude, why the hell my star map? All right, let's see this. A pip out of engines. All right, this probably wasn't the bug you were talking about, though. Right, as I can't zoom out. Oh man.
Shields offline.
Why you do this to me, jump bug? Turn pro, that's absolutely. I mean, okay, so since I can't jump really quick before we go to like AC or something, do you guys want a landing tutorial? Like unironically? So the trick is a few things. So first of all, what you want to do is go into your game settings here. And this is a really important setting that you should always turn on. It might take me a second to find it because this thing sucks. Where is it? I went too far. I think it's. I feel like it should be in here. So first of all, okay. So this is one. Automatic slowdown. You want to be no. Yes, it can be a nice e-brake for landing, but trust me, if you get used to landing without it on, it's better. So this is what slows down your speeds once you lower your landing gear, right? But that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is the TVI, which is your trajectory and velocity indicator. Where the heck is it? I also recommend turning off all of these look ahead settings. They just move your camera without when you don't want it. Man, they need a search fucking setting in here. is a slider. You passed it. Guys, listen, here we go. Yeah, pilot velocity indicator here. So your TVI is a little circle with 3 lines. So you always want this set to always on, not fading. By default, it's fading. And what that means is when you're flying in the direction, so right there, that's your TVI. This little circle with the 3 lines. That's showing you where your ship is going. And if I turn around, because I'm in decoupled, this one with a line through it, this is showing you basically the opposite of where you're going. This is where you're coming from. Not right now, kitty. Boom. So you turn off automatic slowdown, and you turn on the always on TVI. So what you do is you use that TVI, and you're going to just place that on the pad where you want to go. That's showing you where your ship is going. So in decoupled mode, which is the other trick to this, in decoupled mode, that just shows you where you're going, and it's a really useful tool. But decoupled also means that it won't auto slow you down. So if I turn on coupled, it will automatically slow me down, and then all my movements become really jerky because it keeps stopping me and it keeps doing max accelerations. In decoupled mode, you can do little tiny taps and just gently adjust your speed, right? You can really gently adjust your speed. So you go decoupled, TVI always on, you look at the pad you want to land at, right? So that's the pad. So literally all I'm going to do is put the marker on the pad. So I'm using my strafes to do that. And now literally I can just deploy landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Hold on. Cooperate with me.
Gear deployed.
There we go. We'll do it again. Anyways, so you literally just put it on the pad. Well, when the game goes, and you can do whatever you want. And then all you have to do is start tapping X, and X will slow you down in the velocity you're currently going. It's your space brake.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
And you get much smoother landings. So once again, here I'll do it entirely mouse and keyboard this time. So now no sticks, right? See, I know what guy you're referencing, but here's the thing, especially when you're in a fight, you just want it already down. Because you want to focus on the landing part, not necessarily the hitting the button at the perfect time. So I don't have it bound to my stick. So once again, I'm literally just putting it on the pad. Okay, just flattening out, and I'm just tapping X. Because X slows you down in the direction you're traveling. It's super easy. And also, if you learn to fly decoupled more, decoupled is smoother in every way. It looks better, and it's more competitive in combat because it is not using your thrusts against you. So in coupled, whenever I'm not doing input, it's stopping the ship, right? So I'm strafing to the right. As I go of input, it stops the ship. If I wanted to keep traveling in that direction, let's say I'm dueling with somebody and I need to keep going, I don't want to lose that, to have my own thrusters pushing against me. So in decoupled, and it stays. And also, like I said, you try to do, quick jerky movements. Like here, I'll try and land coupled here. It's doing my full accelerations every time I touch the button. So when we're mouse and keyboard, right? Because it's a full acceleration, you have to tap it. It looks really bad. Same thing, decoupled. Just using X to manage my speeds. The X slows you down. Smooth. You guys think my start map works yet?
Landing gear raised.
It don't. All right, let's get some fights, guys. There's no freaking. There's no interdiction gang here. So we'll land, we'll put away the ship, and then we'll switch to either free flight or AC. Or, sorry, squadron battle. Yeah, there's your decoupled landing tutorial. The TVI is super useful. You always want it on. It just shows you which direction your ship's going.
Landing gear deployed.
Like I said, once again, you just... So also, when you're coming in, put it a little bit higher than you think because your ship's not going to go that way, right? So I put it a little bit higher and we hit right on the center of the pad here. See? Because the pad itself intercepts your direction of travel.
All systems offline.
I love the Hawk Rydell. I wanted to be good again. It was good for 2 batches. I really wanted to test this build with these distortions, but yeah.
Welcome.
We're gonna go to Arena Commander and just get some actual fights now.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Let me see. Did my DoorDash get here? It did. All right. So really quick, guys, I'm gonna run and grab my dinner that just got delivered, but then we will definitely jump in. We're not done yet. Okay. Figured that if I wanted PvP, I might as well be able to land without crashing first. Absolutely, man. No, absolutely. All right, Anvil Hawk, free flight. We're gonna start trying to get duels in there, because that will let you get 1v1s. There's an etiquette in free flight though, and that is you don't use ballistics. And there are some ways you start duels, which I'll show you once we're in there. Of course, my overweight butt is breathing hard from running to the front door and back. But hey. But no, Ender, getting started in PvP is actually not nearly as bad as people think. It's getting good at PvP that's really bad. Because really the only way you get better is by dying a lot over and over again. All right, here we go. Looks like we got a nice, good lobby. All right, does this guy want to fight?
Check fire.
Nope, I don't think he does. So first what I do is I tap their shields, right? Then if they look at me, I drop a flare. If they drop a flare as well, duel's on. We pass. We go into emerge. We turn and we fight. That's dueling etiquette in free fly. So if you just go in and start shooting people and like actually like trying to go for the kill, no bueno. Very bad. People will gank you for it. So just gonna tap his shields. Try and get him look at me. People attacking this Polaris? Alright. I mean, if the Polaris is causing an issue. I mean, I don't have ballistics, so you can't pen the shields of those. Quality Antler. Quality Antler, were you... There we go. Come on. Look at me. There he goes. He's looking around. Alright, duel's on.
Check fire.
So what we're going to do is we're going to neutralize and centralize the fight on that y-axis. Keep that pip above him.
Shields hit.
He's got rail guns, so we're going to do a little bit of evasion while we're recharging.
Check fire.
Stay on him. Okay, so now we're going to push in closer and fire the EMP. We got to sort some damage, but that was not enough to actually turn off his ship. So he's using rail guns. They're super high velocity, but the problem is that he's flying a Super Hornet, and Super Hornet does not have very good nose authority. All right, we're out of gun charge, so we fly through out here.
Check fire.
And we fire the EMP again. And that definitely frazzled him, but he's still flying. Splash. And now, etiquette. Good fight, Antler. Oh, that's the wrong chat, though. And we fire our EMP again. We don't go into a fight with a charge, just for SBM. So we're using our strafes to keep that pip very close to ship and above his ship, because that will put us into that binary circle I was telling you about earlier, right? Almost toot. That's a Scorpius. We'll go tap it, see if he wants to duel. But see, like I said, there was no engineering, there was no power plant kill, nothing like that. So that's why I really wanted to get testing in the PU, but everyone's doing the event, no one's winning Hathor.
Check fire.
Oh, all right, he's flying. Look at me. Look at me.
Check fire.
If he's not interested, we're gonna stop. I just... All right, he is not flaring back. You let him go. He does not want to duel. Does Antler again? I don't want to keep fighting the same guy over and over and bullying him. I mean, I'll fight. Oh, yeah. He's flaring. He wants to go again. Okay, start charging the EMP.
Check fire.
We're getting a good mag on him while he's turning back around.
Check fire.
Okay. Fly evasive as we're charging. Guns are back. We turn back in.
Check fire.
And there's that third shield on the Super Hornet dying.
Shields.
Ooh, that was almost a cockpit hit by him.
Check fire. Check
All right, save boost. He's trying to get distance, but he's not evading.
Check fire.
So this is what you don't do. You can't just pull and push away and fly in a straight line, because you're an easy target like this. Unless he's done with the fight. He says he doesn't want to fight the EMP. It's just fair. It is kind of BM. Why I want to use it and testing it and stuff is all that.
Check fire. Check fire.
Oh,
Check fire.
where's he at? There's he at.
Check fire. Shields hit.
Okay, we gotta push
Check
through.
fire. Check fire.
We're winning this DPS fight.
Check fire. Check fire.
Ah. How this AMP works? I mean, there's a radius effect where you didn't actually hit the target or hit the enemy, so it's a radius effect. Why I thought we were good there, we weren't. Is that I think was using ballistics there. I was a little bit distracted. But yeah, ballistics go right through the shield, so I thought, like, we have shield 2000. Oh man, we're winning. We weren't winning, but we did decent. Here's the thing. This is why the Hawk died, is because the right now with engineering, with the armor, lasers have a 40% longer time to kill than ballistics, because ballistics pen through the armor, lasers have to burn through it. So the laser meta is very dead. So yeah, so how it works is first you need to power the EMP, which we already have, and then you need to bind it. So right now I have it bound all the way over here. It needs to be in a weapon group that has nothing else in it. So I was binding it to group 4, right? You have to do this every time. Then you fire that weapon group, so that starts to charge, see? Then when it's at 100, takes a couple seconds, like this. There we go. We got this orb around us now. You can fire it. We're pressing the same button.
Shields hit.
Now, that has a small radius, like I think it's like 500 or maybe even 400 meters for maximum effect. And when you do that, if their shields are down, it applies distortion damage to their ship systems. And if it does enough damage, if you're close enough, it will actually fully power off their ship. Otherwise, it will just distort their radar and stuff and make their targeting really hard. Ooh, I would love to fight this guy. This is an F8, a perfect example of why heavy fighters need work. Let me tap him a few times. Please fight me. Please fight me. Come on. Please? Yes!
Check fire.
All right, if he's using ballistics, then I feel entirely...
Check fire. Shields hit.
Oh, he pulled up. He pulled up with me too. Not crashing into somebody requires 2 people to dance. Have you seen anything about the imbalance between lasers and ballistics? Like the direction I want to go with it? No, they have not. It's a problem.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
So see, like first you power the MP, right? Then you need to go to your weapons tab, bind it to a weapon group, and I need to go to here for repairs, and then you're ready to use it. Turn off coupled mode. TT Super Freak is him.
Check fire.
Trying to get his attention. Is he on somebody else right now? I don't want to hop into someone else's duel. But he's not being shot back yet.
Check fire.
Oh, no, he is being shot back yet. It's the Scorpius.
Check fire.
I mean, hey, he's shooting at me, so fair game, right?
Shields hit.
The shields are permanently down.
Check fire.
Distorted him. Oh, and I think we got him there. No, okay, he's back. That's a splash. All right, now someone's gonna dive on me next. I just fucking know it.
Check fire.
I want to fight you, F8. Yeah, no, unfortunately, it's not balanced. It's not balanced at all. How it used to be is, yes, they would do more damage, but then they'd have those downsides, right? A 40% faster time to kill with cheap rearms. Okay, he's not gonna flare us. He won't gank. How about you, Resident?
Check fire.
Oh, Joe flare. Okay, and so we do. Oh,
Check fire.
he's just straight into it.
Shields hit.
Okay, so he is a ballistic. So we are fighting uphill dramatically. Guys, we can't both go up. All right. I think I do have a ballistic build on my Gladius. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I've got a ballistic Gladi. So this is a ship that absolutely everyone in the game should own, in my opinion. Like, I'm not saying they should buy it, I'm saying they should give this ship to everyone. Because this is the ship you should learn how to fight on. I don't care if you think it's like you know, it's average or boring, or you want to be different from the crowd. This is the ship you learn to fight on, and so they should give it to everyone. Oh, I prefer lasers too. The only benefit of ballistic meta that I like is a faster time to kill against power plants, because that lets you punch up against groups, which has not really been a thing in master modes. That's a Shiv! It's a Shivy boy! Oh my god, I love this ship. Okay, hold on, we're gonna watch this fight. Who's he fighting? He's fighting the... Okay, he's fighting the F8, and he's aimed, and he's face trading it. He shouldn't face trade it. He's got distortion on. Shiv, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like your loadout. Oh, he's done. Goodbye, Shiv. Yeah, face trading into an F8 with distortions is not the play there, chat.
Friendly target.
Do you wish to dance with me? Maybe? Please? You always wait till the last second, don't you, my guy?
Friendly target. Shields under fire. Friendly target.
Alright, under the turn rate, he's going to pull away.
Friendly target.
We don't let you. We get back under this. So he's playing mouse and keyboard, and I can tell because he's getting off-axis shots. So instead of going over him, because he's going to be using the gimbal mode, we fight at range. Because he's physically larger than us. Actually, if he's pushing me, I want to push back into that. Come on, push me. He's a decent heavy fighter pilot, so he knows the limitations of his ship. He's really good at maintaining distance. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I just swapped to it because everyone was only in ballistics, and ballistics are typically not looked upon well. GF. So yeah, so normally the heavy fighters don't do very well at all. That dude was very good at keeping the distance and making me trade into it. He was baiting me really well in it, actually, because he would come forward, and then as soon as I would try to push into him pushing in, he would swap. Hold on, buddy, I'm still setting up my ship. I'll gladly fight you. Give me a second to set up my ship. Where are you at? Which one on you? I didn't get a chance to buy my EMP, so this is just a straight on duel. But luckily, he has lasers too, so at least this is just...
Check fire. Shield down. Check fire.
He's a good knife fighter. Let's push away. We set this fight a bit. I really wish I had gotten the EMP bound. I shouldn't have accepted it before that, but that's okay. Because right now I've got no way. I'm gonna see if I can't keep him at distance here enough to get the weapon screen.
Shields hit.
Really quick, trade into that. Okay, got it charging at least. Here we go. All right. So doing all this ship management mid-fight is not ideal. You want to do all this stuff before. Because the Gladius will fly circles around the Hawk.
Check fire.
V guns back.
Shield down. Check fire.
He's got me on turn right.
Check fire.
Luckily, my shields are coming back a little bit. I need him to get over ambitious, and let me get a good mag on him. But he's a very good shot.
Check fire.
I said, this is why I don't consider myself like an expert PvPer, right? Oh, yeah, this bad. Ooh, push through, come around. Yep, good fight, Badger. Good fight, Badger. I hate just piss every time. Yeah, yeah. That was a good fight.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
To be fair, even though I had the EMP bound, he was very good and very accurate. So one of the reasons that why the Hawk was tanky in the past was all of his wings had unique health points, and he was consistently hitting me center torso there. So just nothing but respect to that guy. This is exactly why I don't do tutorials or anything yet. Is I'm still a journeyman PvPer myself, though I try. Like I said, against PU people, and not the guys in AC who are, you know, the super pilots. I can hold my own. Okay. There we go. Let's find another fight here. Oh my god, is that a frickin'... It's... the Tana. Talk about ship CIG forgot. The fucking Tana, man. Such a cool ship. Such a bad ship. CIG, why you hate your backers. Yeah, so stat-wise, the Gladius is just better than the Hawk, but is that EMP and the ability to turn off ships, right? That's where the Hawk, for a little while, before Ballisto Meta became really, really, really interesting. So I'm trying to see if I can get it back there.
Check fire.
You want it? All right, he wants it. Someone else is shooting at me though, so I was hoping I don't even get fully third parties here.
Shields hit. Check fire.
Distorted him.
Check fire.
So that wasn't a full shutdown.
Check fire.
I fired that one out too early. You want to let it charge all the way to 100. Oh, I didn't even realize he was a ballistic boy.
Check fire. Check fire. Check fire. Check fire. Shields hit. Check fire.
Splash. That was a good fight. Ooh. Base, the one that brings the 10. Yeah, right? Let's see. Bruegel and the Gladius. Tapia?
Check fire.
Tappy tappy. I want to fight you. You want to fight? Okay. All right. All right.
Fire.
You, sir. You, sir, did not follow etiquette, but that's okay. I mean, I am... Okay, I guess technically I did approach him EMP up.
Check fire. Check fire.
Distorted him. That's the guy's radar. He's like, what? Why do I have a pip?
Shields hit. Check fire. Check fire.
He's running.
Shields offline.
Why you do that, Virgil? Bro. Guy's dead wrecking is either hacking using some sort of script. Fight him and watch how he teleports everywhere to avoid getting hit. Oh. I think I just flew into somebody else's fight. I don't think they want the smoke. Alright, we're gonna fire EMP just to get it off, so that way we don't do it. The EMP lasers are pretty strong, to be honest. They are strong, and before ballistic meta, before armor, this ship was the best dogfighter. In fact, even bringing it into free flight was kind of BM, because in a 1v1 it was really hard to fight. In a squadron battle, you just focus it down and then it dies because it has no health, just like any other light fighter, right? Mayor Friday, what are you flying? Gladius. Oh, they're okay. They're dueling. We don't third party. Badger was really good earlier. Oh, he just blew himself up. Skullfogger? Come on. Come on, you see me, right? I didn't see him drop. Let's tap him once. Okay.
Shields hit. Check fire. Check fire. Check fire.
Okay, and fire.
Check fire.
Disable the ship. So that time, this was a full EMP disable. So this is where it gets wild, right? That is the whole concept behind the Hawk. It is dirty. But you know, I come at my channel from the point of I don't have an org. I don't have a PvP group. I have no one to train with and no one to gank with, right? And fighting people in the PU that have these massive groups, I need to find tools to punch up, because master modes means I can't just be the better pilot, right? So you can always merge correctly. What's the range on Hawk EMP? 500 meters. I won't use... Oh, hey, there we go. Find him. Diabolical. All right, fine. I was going to fight Skull again, but you came at me. You made me drop missiles. Oh, this guy doesn't know what's up. I can already tell this guy's a noob. He lost me immediately, and now he's running. Is he just gonna go crash in the station because he lost a turn? Seriously? No, okay, he turned it back around. Jeez, though, guy. Yep, missile me. Do it, it's not gonna matter.
Check fire.
So this guy doesn't know the etiquette or doesn't care, but also he's a new pilot, and I can just really tell just by how he's flying. He's not dodging any shots. So we get him in close again here. Where he's running off. Splash. All right, and then who's helping me there? Oh, there he is. Hold on. I'm gonna fire the EMP. And we drop flares. And we're on turn fight, charging the EMP.
Check fire.
Oh wait, hold on. Third partying. Dude, stop third partying us. This was an honorable duel.
Check fire.
If you want to gank, go to squadron battles. This is an honorable duel in free flight. Distorted him, but not enough to turn off his ship.
Check fire.
I'm out of afterburner.
Check fire.
We're just gonna let this come back here.
Check fire. Check fire.
Fire it.
Shields hit. Check
I
fire.
think we might have turned him off there. Nope, he's still going. Good slot.
Check fire. Check fire. Check fire. Check fire.
He's running. You coward! You third party us and run? There's no dishonor in looking for ways to even a fight. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna fire my EMP again, turn it up, make sure it's not up. And then we'll try again here.
Check fire. Check fire.
Okay,
Shields hit.
get my mag back.
Check fire.
Playing the range game this time.
Check fire.
But aim trading at range only matters if you actually have better aim.
Check fire. Check fire.
I think I caught a ship again.
Check fire.
Yep. So another thing that matters for the EMP guys is your components. Components have a distortion resistance. So that guy might have stock components. We're gonna reset our fight now because we are damaged a little bit on the nose. So we're going to kiss the station. Mwah. Yeah, so like this is the idea behind the ship, right? And like if I can get it into PU and fight some orgs with it, I can know whether or not it's worth a video.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Turn that off, turn this off. Pop you up. Yeah, I need to put better stuff on to be right back. Yep. Okay, so he has stock components, so that was another reason why I was doing so much damage to him and shutting him off entirely, right? And weaponry, you bind it. Don't you love setting up your ship every time you need to fly it? Quality. Is that the Super Hornet? Is he fighting someone? Oh, he's fighting Giga. Giga's good. I saw him in there earlier. Oh my god, Zippo Pyro and the Reclaimer. This dude just wants to salvage all the wrecked ships that are happening from the duels. you cast War Thunder must be marvelous and great. Yeah, dude. I like War Thunder. Have you guys played a game called Nuclear Option? That, Vital, you might really like that game if you haven't. It's basically War Thunder air sim, but you pay $70 for the game and you get everything in the game. And it's got fun mission layouts. It does have PvP, but I've been enjoying the PvE mode in it. Snow Wolf, want to duel?
Check fire.
Attack you? Attack your shields? Yes, sir. Mr. Snow Wolf. Am I here? Hi. Hello. Hello. Yeah. All right. Into the merge. We turn.
Check fire.
Start charging our EMP.
Shields hit.
Oh, he's got a good mag there. Yeah, Snow Wolf's good. Push through. We want to get our mag up, and let's see if we
Check
can.
fire.
Very wiggly, but that's what the Master Modes wants. He's really good. I gotta give him credit.
Check fire. Check fire.
Okay, we got shields down now.
Check fire.
What? Headphone warning. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, nuclear option. That was wild. Oh. No, it's super cool. Hold on. I think I have a stream of me playing it. Well, not a stream of recording. Hold on, yeah, here. Open with this. Alright, so I'm playing with a friend. I'm pushing hard. Oh, I fucked something up bad. Holy crap. My actual screens are now just entirely messed up.
Definitely seeing other,
Oh no.
other crickets in the air.
Frickin' Microsoft? Really? My screens are there, guys. Down, down, down. Alright. I killed a VL-49 tarantula. Oh shit. I might need to restart my computer and stream, guys, because freaking Microsoft Movie Center to play this recording for you guys just absolutely wrecked my PC. I see a gray screen here, a black screen there. Ooh, there's a lot. All right, guys, sorry. We'll be back up in a second. I gotta turn off my PC.